So in this tutorial we will talk about the remote data service. So far we have worked with the local JSON data, and these 5 sample data is coming from the invoice.json, but now we will access a real OData service to visualize remote data. So all data will come from the Northwind database. So here you can see that is the on invoices. So now we'll connect to the remote database. So in your project, it's every project you will not have the data in your local system. It could be remote system, so that is the reason it is important. So now how you will connect? So basically there are 3 parts. One part is configuration the server in the UI5 YAML, and second part is the create a data source, and the third part is in the model. So in the model it will replace with the data source. So there's the 3 things. But what you have to do, first you have to configure the proxy, otherwise you will get a lots of issue. So I will always recommend to install the proxy. So how you can do? So first of all you have to execute this command: npl installed UI5 middleware simple proxy, and just save tab, press enter. In your machines it may take time, but now it is done. So now actually you will start configuration, and you have to follow the step by step, otherwise you may get that access related issue. So now what we will start with that email file, and here we'll start with the server. And you can remember that the position is very important. I mean that you cannot start server from anywhere. Like there is a space, so you have to start with that space as well. Custom middleware, and there's the name. What is the name? This is the name what you just installed, that is UI5 middleware. That simple proxy. Now it's good, there is no error. Then after middleware, it is compression. So it should start just below the name, and we have to use the mount path, that is the version 2. You will get that many version, but we will use that. The mount path means that like that is the path, so we have to use that exact the same way. Then we have to use the configuration, then base URI, and here I am putting the server name, configuration, but here there is a space you have to maintain. So no warning, nothing, and the space and format is also okay, so it's look good. So now the second step we will do in the manifest, and we have to configure the data source first. So where you will do the data source, you cannot put anywhere data source, you have to use the SAP app. Inside that SAP app, so that is the ending point of SAP app, so you can start from here. So data source, then invoice remote, then it should be and you it is the name, the service name here, and just comma, then type is the OData, then settings, and settings is OData version, version 2. So this data source is done, and in data source is always configured the service name. So now the final part, so basically that is the data source name, that's name is invoice remote, and if you go to the invoice, so no need those things, no need our local file. Now it will just connect with the data source. So data source, then the name, sorry, data source, and that name, what is the name of the data source? Invoice remote. So here that is the invoice remote. So all done. Let's see how it's look like. Okay, so actually we close, but we have to start this again. Starting SAP, it's look good. Just now data is coming, it is connecting with the real data, and it is coming, it's appearing. Now there are lots of data, and all data is coming from that real data source. So you see that is very easy. I have seen other videos and other people, they get many access issue and those type of issues because they are not following the proper way, they are not installing the proxy, and they get the error. So now you can see that is very easy, and you can, everything is same, all logic and everything is appearing properly. So that's all in this video, and the next video I'll talk about how to create the mock server configuration and how can you can start the unit test. Okay, thank you.